Hello again. I'm going to be reading off of something that I wrote today. I would like to talk about losing a child and losing people all around you. I think about this often, and mostly because I have lost people in my life. Some very important, some just faded away a little bit. That's what I want to talk about. So in the beginning, obviously, people are going to be there for you. And then they are going to slowly disappear or very quickly. And I don't blame them. I don't fully blame them. People do have lives that they have to return to. And I think in the beginning we don't understand that because our whole world has stopped, and we just, you can't figure that out. So I truly believe that sometimes people fade away because they don't know what to say. And I get it. I mean, if somebody else lost a child and I did not, I don't think that I would have the words for them. I would comfort them, of course, but I don't think I would know what to say. And that's what I want to talk about. There are no right words to tell somebody who has lost a child. There's no word for it. Sometimes just being there to listen, if your friend or your cousin or your sister or whoever, brother, whoever it is, just wants to talk, just let them talk. You don't have to say anything, because most of the time people don't say the right things. Not that they don't mean to, but it's just sometimes things people say come out with child loss, just come out wrong. It's like, ooh, God, please don't ever say that to me again. So sometimes no words are better. Just be there. If your friend wants to cry, let them cry. You don't have to say a word. Just hug them. Sometimes a hug is so healing. Now, there are also people who cringe when you mention your child who's passed. And don't worry, that we all see you. We know that you don't want to talk about our pain and our loss. Don't worry. We know that you don't want to, and we won't. We know who we can and can't talk to, and that's fine as well. I get it. It's uncomfortable for some people. Just be lucky that you're not in our shoes, right? Now, me as the grieving mother, you're so mentally and physically drained in the beginning of your grief. And no, I didn't call people. I didn't show up to things when my friends were trying. And it's not because I didn't want to. It's not because I didn't care about them anymore. It's just because I was so drained. I just physically couldn't. I didn't have the desire to. It just didn't feel right. So I hope that a lot of my friends understood that. Things like children's birthday parties were tough for me. I know a lot of my friends did want me to come, and I love the invite. Trust me, it would make me upset not to be invited, but in the beginning, I didn't go to any. It was hard, mainly because I was planning Wyatt's 5th birthday party, and then I had to plan Wyatt's funeral. So birthdays are a little bit of a trigger for me, especially depending on the child's age. Like 5th birthday parties are really hard, and then kind of anything after that's a little tough because I always wonder, what he would be like at that age. So that makes it hard. That makes it really hard, and some people just might not understand that. So I'm here to explain a little bit why, and hope that it helps not only, grieving parents to understand a little bit of maybe that beginning, how hard it is, and you're also pushing people away and you might not realize it. But for friends who don't get it, just really be happy that you don't, and understand that this is something so mentally and physically draining that there's just things that trigger, there's just little things that are going to always trigger your grief, and there's nothing you can do about it. Excuse me. So there's that. Let me see. So I wanted to say I was sorry if I was ever not a great friend in the beginning of everything. And even still today, I have my very mentally and physically draining days. And I'm not my greatest me, It's hard. It's just you can't. And that's where I want friends to understand. So, and family, whoever. No, when you come over or we do something, I'm not going to bawl my eyes out. I'm not just going to start crying and be depressing. One, I personally don't cry easily in front of people. It's very hard for my emotions to come out. Two, I don't always want to talk about it. Sometimes I want to escape it, and maybe friends is just what you need. So don't feel like, sometimes you feel like that. Do people think I'm just depressing because of my loss when I still want to be me? I'm a different version of me now. Yeah, absolutely. I will be. But I still want to feel a little bit normal. I want to have that normal in my life again. It's hard not having it. It's like, just stop and imagine. Just imagine for a moment what it would be like to never see one of your children again. Never hug them. Never kiss them. Never hear their little voices and watch them play. Listen to all the fun things and cute things they have to tell you. Never just touch them, that touch. You long for that touch. Just imagine for a moment. Just seriously think about it. You feel sick to your stomach? Did you shake your head and just, no, you can't imagine it? Okay. Well, that's where I want to explain that I do that too. I wake up every single day and have to relive Wyatt not being here. I have days where I ignore it, and I have days where it's just in my head so strong and I can't get rid of it. So I'm fighting that every day. It's a different battle every day. And there's good days. Don't get me wrong. There are good days now. And I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for those good days, because when I have them, I try and just take advantage of them. It's like with Cash, my younger son, or with friends and family. Like I try on those good days. But those bad days, where I shake my head and say, ugh, because I don't want to realize the truth. It's something I live with every day. And I either fight feeling sick, feeling really angry, depressed. I get very depressed. Obviously sad, depressed, the same. You struggle with that. That's my struggles. I fight with that a lot, and I just want you to know that. I want you to know where my story, my grief comes from when I'm not there. When I say, oh, I can't tonight, or maybe another night, it's because I'm just exhausted. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. I want to go lay down, and I want to go escape the day. I want to close my eyes and start over. So that's what happens when I'm not there, when I turn you down and all that stuff. And I don't mean to, and I still love you all. And no, I don't want to lose friendships over losing my child. I think that's crazy. But it happens. You do lose people, but guess what? You also gain people. I have gained friends, unfortunately, because we're in the same shoes. And you will get that too. You're going to find people that you can really, really talk to. And that's where our other friends need to maybe understand, like, we know we have you. We know the ones that we have. And we're grateful for you, and we're thankful. And then you have those other mothers who are fighting the same battles as you, and you can really let it out with them. And that's your release. And it feels so good to do that. So for all you grieving mothers, that's where I want to let you know that if you ever do need that person, if you don't have that person in your life, please reach out to me. My Instagram will always be in the link below, and reach out. I'm here. I will listen. I want to know. I want to know everything about your child. I want to know. I want to hear it. Tell me every single detail that haunts you. I'm here to listen, because sometimes I have to release that to somebody, because it'll eat you alive. It hurts. You don't want to hold it in. Let it out. And if you don't have a person to talk to, you have one now. Seriously, reach out. I'm here. So yeah, I don't know. I wrote more, but I kind of babbled anyway. I just want to tell you that don't feel like you have to run away. Maybe friends don't give up so easy. You know, we might say no a million times. We can't go out. That first year is hard. And guess what? The second year wasn't easy either. It actually got harder, believe it or not. Sometimes people think that time heals and you should be over it. It's been this long. You need to be over it by now. I'm sorry. That'll never happen. All right, would you ever get over losing a child? It's different. It's not that we don't love our grandparents, our parents, or our animals. You know, they pass, but they're supposed to pass before us. You know what I mean? Like, your child's not. You're supposed to watch them grow and be there for them. And when you can't be there for them anymore, when you don't know where they are, and you worry, and you want to know they're okay, like, it just eats me alive. I don't know. That hurts. So don't give up on me. Don't give up on your friends. Know that I promise we can still go out and have a good time, even if it's just hanging out. And, you know, if I cry, you don't have to say anything. If I have a moment, leave me alone. If you want to give me a hug, great. So it's really that easy to be there for someone. And if you don't want to talk about it, you're someone who truly doesn't, just say, look, I feel uncomfortable because I don't know what to say and do, or it upsets me too, and I just can't talk about it with you. And guess what? Okay. Okay, we don't have to talk about it. You know? It really, I don't know. Sometimes people make you feel like you have a disease or something, like they can't be around you, they're going to catch it. And that kind of sucks. Just remember, like, your friends who lost children are struggling daily. Whether or not it just happened years down the road, it's always going to hit them. You know, they're always going to have that grief. Some people, everybody has their own journey though. Some people find ways that help them heal, and I'm working on mine still. So you know, just remember that. Just remember that you don't have to say anything. Sometimes a hug heals. And remember, I'm here for you. If you're someone who lost a child and you don't have anyone to reach out to, you do now. So you can always reach out. Wyatt's mom. I will leave my Instagram again in the comments below. And thank you for listening. I just hope this helps somebody and it made sense. Have a good day, everyone, okay?